Happy Wednesday to you here at Pelham Road Baptist Church. I'm here with my friend Gene, and we're joined this morning by Angela. This is one of Angela's favorite tunes. So I'm going to crawl off here and let Gene play it. This is by Skip Ewing again, right?
It is Skip Ewing.
He did the one about Emma Jean. No, not Emma Jean.
Rebecca Lynn.
Rebecca Lynn. I knew it was some girl's name.
So I'm Gene.
You're Gene. Emma Jean.
I'm a Gene, you're a John.
So thank you for joining us this morning. This is a very heartfelt song. Angela loves it. That's why we put her in the hot seat or the co-driver's seat. So, Gene, you want to say a word about it? Let me crawl off here.
One of the real meaningful things that Pelham Road has actually exposed me to was the opportunity to work at Triune Mercy Center. And it's very meaningful to me because I always come out of there saying, thank you, God, for my problems. And this song reminds me of people that I meet down there, because you meet people who choose to be there, and they're never going to get out because that's what they choose. But there's also people down there who are working hard to help the others around them, and are trying to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and trying to pull others up the same way. And this song, it just reminds me of that and keeps me humble to
the Gospel of Luke.
It's called The Gospel According to Luke. He was an old hand living and making his way. Let's go. If we did start the song over, can you edit up to the comments?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's gifted like that, Gene.
Pick noise was bothering me. You hear it?
I think I did a little.
You did. You lie. Was an old hand living and making his way. Felt like old whiskey and he needed a shave. Oh, his home was an alley off of 8th Avenue. And if you had a minute or an hour or two, he'd tell you the gospel according to Luke. Now Luke kept his Bible in a Crown Royal bag, wiped off his brow with a dirty old rag. He'd tell you straight out just the way he believed. Faith in the good Lord is all that you need. And I remember the morning he first preached to me. He said, give to your brother if he is in need. Thanks to the Lord for the gifts you've received. There's treasures in heaven for the generous few. And that was the gospel according to Luke. Yes, that was the gospel according to Luke. So I bought him breakfast at the Daylight Cafe. Gravy and biscuits, hot coffee and eggs. He was ragged and hungry, hadn't eaten in days. But I was the one there who felt out late. When he folded his hands, bowed his head and said, "Great." Then a week ago Wednesday, I saw him again, down by the mission, surrounded by friends, handing out all the change he'd collected that week. Said, "You boys might need this a lot more than me." And I try hard to practice the words that I read. He said, "Give to your brother that he is in need. Thanks to the Lord for the gifts you receive. There's treasures in heaven for the generous few." That was the gospel according to Luke. Yes, that was the gospel according to Luke. He was an old hand at living and making his way. I love that song.
Well,
Don't scare them, John.
if you can't be inspired by that, then you know you need to wake up. All right. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hope you've been inspired. See you next week.
See you next time.